we'll stop the punching now, right? And we'll just move on to some basic exercises to try and help you with trying to put that weight and heaviness that we kind of talked about a little bit yesterday into some techniques. Yeah. So all I want you to do really, just one of you is just going to stand, yeah, with a hand position, yeah. And all I want you to do from here, it's like a double gum sound. It's a very simple technique. All you're going to be doing is 1, 2, yeah. But try not to make it, you know, like surface. It's like any technique from here. Obviously, I can hit his arm as fast as I want, but if it's on the surface, it's not going to do anything. Yeah, I could go like that. Yeah, but I'm overstepping it. They're the two extremes. So if I miss or he moves his arm, obviously I'm going to fall. Yeah. So what you want to try and think of is to get your technique to penetrate right into the centre of what you're hitting. So if you're doing a pack, your pack is being aimed into the centre of the arm. Yeah? Gum sow is the same. If you're punching him, instead of like punching through his head, and if he moves his head out of the way, I can't control it easily. So if you imagine he's got like a bar going down the centre of his head, through his neck, through his body. Yeah? So where that line and that line meet is where the punch is. And what that does is it dumps all the weight and energy right inside. Yeah? It doesn't even come out of the back. Yeah? It just dumps everything right in the very centre of that person. So it has like a really big effect, because nothing's escaping anywhere. You know, everything just gets channeled straight in, and it's right in the very middle. Even if you're punching him in chest, right in the centre of him. Yeah? And then you get the weight and the heaviness, and it penetrates in. Yeah? So with these gums, what you're trying to do is get the hand and the pressure into the arm, not through it or out the other side, but actually get it in from here. Yeah. So gum sow is very loose. Yeah. It's like a. Yeah. So from here, if he's got this guard position here, obviously you don't want to be going for the rear hand first because of that. So you've got to do it from here. You take care of 1, 2. Yeah. From there, you know, you can come in chain punching, you can fax out. But what I want you to try and get used to from here is just to come forward. So it's like 1, 2. Yeah? But try and get the weight in here. So even if he's stiff and he's quite strong, yeah, it's quick and it's powerful. Yeah? If you're messing about, or you're not in class, yeah, and he works in class because he's doing it as well. Yeah, you get into a fight, yeah, there's not enough. You have to train it and understand how much you need to be able to prevent somebody from coming at you. Yeah? So these hands, they're not like, yeah? You want that effect, but over a very short curve. So from here, it's just like a, yeah, and you're in. It's like 1, 2, yeah?
Can I ask, are you putting any structure into that, or is it just the weight?
Well, the structure is within the movement. You know, like we talked a little bit to some people yesterday about how people sometimes perceive Wing Chun. And if you're rolling, and it's like they've been taught Bong Sao, so they see Bong. They've been taught Tan, so they see Tan. But in their head, all it is Bong, Tan, Bong, Tan. And that's all they see. They don't see any of this. Yeah? And it's this bit, the movement between 2 points, that is the important part of Wing Chun. The techniques, the Bong Sao and the Tan, are pointers, like way markers if you like, along the movement. And they help to keep the movement within certain parameters. So they're not actually techniques as such. They're just guides to guide your movement in a certain way. But it's the movement that's the important part of Wing Chun, not Bong and Tan. Like I said, in a fight, you'd be very hard pressed to produce a Bong Sao. Ever. Yeah? Because no one does movements that lend themselves to you doing Bong. Not outside. Yeah? Bong Sao is a way of getting from one place to another, which implies that it's not that. It implies that it's the movement. Yeah? So if you think about your Wing Chun as being a movement, a way of moving, And all these static things in your form are just like waymarks for you, you know. It's like a journey, isn't it, I suppose? You know, and you're visiting there, and then you're going to visit there. But the important bit is how you get there. It's not that. Classically, in your form, you do it to somebody of your own size and stature, you know. So it's set up as an ideal position. But, I mean, you get, I don't know, say if he's a bit shorter, you know, and I'm saying, all right, bounce out. Yeah, and he's punching me. He's just going to hit me. Yeah, I mean, that's a daft example, but it just shows you, you know, obviously bong sao has to change. And it's the line of the bong that's important and how you get to the position, not how you do it in your form. That teaches you things about bong, yeah, but it's very basic and it's just a position. Yeah? So all these movements here, you know, with the weight and things, it's a very short movement. Yeah? And if you know, even if he comes through with it now, he's still going to stop it because your movement's correct. You know, the elbow position, if it's like here, it's very difficult to get anything in. You've got to have a wedge. So even if I don't do anything, and it's there, you know, these are relaxed. It's not like you're going and bouncing off it. You've got to relax it, haven't you, from here. Yeah? And it's just kind of rubbery almost. Yeah? But what I want you to try and get is when you're here, it's like, one. So you're basically smashing his arm out of the way, but you don't want to be going like that. Yeah? It's like, yeah? So it's dum sao, fight. Yeah? So if you want to look at the footwork from there, for now you can set off in this position. Yeah? So you're going to go, step, fight now. Yeah? There's only 2 foot movements from there. 1, 2. Yeah? First one, 1, 2. So you're changing the angle constantly, rather than just being, which is fine, and it still works. But while you're doing it, you might as well get some footwork in as well, you know, for training purposes. But from here, it's like, yeah, so you're in there. And you want to occupy where he stood. Yeah, he owns that bit of floor, because he stands on it, yeah? But if you imagine like you're like a spoiled child, and you think, well, he's got that, but I want it. Yeah? It's mine. So all you're doing is you're snatching it off him. Yeah? But because you're spoiled, you've got it, so you don't want it anymore, do you? You want that bit now, because he's got that. Yeah? So it's like, yeah, and always you're trying to snatch things away from him. You know, the ground that he stands on, trying to take it off him. So in this exercise, it's like here. Well, this foot here now, look, it's right in here. Yeah? And that alone is very off-putting for people. Just to do that. You know, people, yeah? Especially those blokes, it's like, oh, I don't like that. Yeah? All you've got to do is get somebody to stand like that, yeah? And just go like that. It's very off-putting. Yeah? Because obviously you don't want certain things to happen. But from here, it's like 1, 2. Yeah? So if you pair up, if you want to pair up with some students from Sheffield and that, you know, so they can help you along with it. And I'll come round, just take your time with it to start with. And I'll come round and make sure you're doing it.